Good evening to all our brothers in the world. Been long time. I didn't come to give some message for my brothers in the world. Anyone you go to get this message, please share it with other people to your son what's going on. We are all Africa. My message today going to be about South Africa. About South Africa. Since Nelson Mandela passed away, everything going South Africa wrong direction. And my question all the time is I ask myself, this South Africa is in Europe or is in Africa? Is it one of the continent in Africa or not? Because every South Africa is one of the continent of 54 countries in Africa. And then every South Africa is one of these continents. Why South Africa do not like black people to be in South Africa? This is a question many people ask themselves, because it doesn't make any sense. Say you are in Africa, would they call you Africa, and you choose not to like your own color? Because when you hate your black like you, look in yourself, go in the mirror, look into your own color. What kind of color you got? Is it white or is it black? Or is it green? If your color is brown, you stay black. So this is the thing people don't understand after today. South Africa choose to be racist for anyone in Africa going to South Africa. First thing, these people going to South Africa, the use of South Africa, they are lazy. They don't want to do the job. These people going there, open out the business, and bring the more development to South Africa. Because South Africa by itself is a poor country. They just calling the name. All the resources in South Africa is in the hand of white men. And people in South Africa, they obey white men more than God. Because they go with the direction of white men. They turn now and guessing their own brothers to send them away from their country. But the question is not one of use of South Africa in any country in Africa? I am sure South Africa there in Congo, in Uganda, in South Sudan, in Zaire, in Nigeria, Ghana. All these countries in South Africa, they are on. It's people from South Africa to this one of these countries are talking about. But only when you leave from that country, when you leave from Ghana, you go to South Africa, they will tell you you are immigrant. But when they come to your country, you never call somebody from South Africa say is an immigrant. Doesn't make any sense. And South Africa by itself, the use of South Africa supposed to stand up and say, these people here, they come, they are our brothers, our neighbor. They come here, they open the business, and they give a job to do. Because when you sit down in your country today, you do not do anything, and somebody bring the development in your country. Why you choose to tell him he's an immigrant? That's the reason most people today in South Africa doesn't stand out with Mr. Malemba. We should be one. South Africa is still in the colonial. It's still in the colonialism reason. It's still in the colonial British, German, or France. They still go with the rule of white people because majority people in South Africa, people are rich, have money, happy, they are the white people. They take some land out from South Africa, put themselves, the land belong to them. And that land belong to Africa. Because when he come, wherever there's white men come from Germany, or he come from Britannia, or he come from United States, he never carry the land in his head, take it to South Africa. This is a thing people, South Africa people doesn't know. Use of South Africa. Part of these South Africa people use supporting the government for what they are doing, to deporting black people like them. It's not fair. It's really not fair. Look, brothers from South Africa, you can eat your son say we are all African. The idea, the hatred, the racism, you guys learning from black, from white people. Please, you guys need to stop that.
I have decided to.
This is the reason dividing us. These white people, they come between us and dividing us. And cause us the fighting between us, our brothers. Fighting with our own neighborhood. This is a bad idea. And I do not know how long South Africa will continue to do this. Then they need to move out in Africa, go to Europe. They need to be part of the Europe because no black men will not go to their country. They need to move out in Africa, go to Europe. They can stay in a part of Europe. How can they call them the African and they live in Africa? They be engaging black people. This is really so crazy. Even me, I supporting these people. Is stand up, say, when South Africa, in your country, they're deporting people out from his country to your country, you need to find South Africa person, deport him back. Period. If you have a business, close that store, take that store away from him, take him, put him in the airplane, go to his country. Because South Africa cannot continue doing that. Every single year, they do the same bullshit. And the people going there, they're not stealing from them. They go in there, open the business. Some of them go there, cleaning the road for South Africa. And they use for South Africa, they are there, they cannot do. So, looking today in South Sudan, is not the same issue? The same problem today in South Sudan. When you go in South Sudan today, you see majority people, they are come from different countries. Some come in Uganda, some come in Kenya, some come in different, all these countries, Nigeria, South and Sudan. They come there, they open the business. For South Sudanese people, but to stand up, open their eyes, say, okay, these people are coming, open the business. Let me learning from them how they do to open the business and do all this. We can learning from them and do our own. They don't want to. They're looking, sitting down, causing trouble. Criminal, stealing from people. Kidnapping things from in the youth. And killing everybody every day. How can you call that, say, somebody coming in Uganda take over in your country? Just ask yourself that question. Somebody come open the business in your own country to help you, give a development in your country. And you choose to say he's a bad person. He take over. The same thing is happening today in South Africa. Every single people come from different this country, go to South Africa. They go in there, they open the business. They work in, some of them work in the government. Some of them cleaning the road. Some of them building the building. Some of them do construction worker. Some of them working in construction work in the road. They still hating these people. And South Africa know managed to do what these people coming, their brother coming to help them build their country. They turn and guessing them. You know, South Sudan is and the same way in South Africa today. South Africa is a country God already abandoned. Abandoned. When God turns you back to think, that's what is happening in South Africa today. They don't know exactly what they are doing. How can you guys all be starting from the government to the youth? Let the white man control you guys like you guys are married, or he married to you guys, or are married to the women and men together at the same time. And now you guys take the rule of white men and use you and guessing your brothers. Yes, if somebody go to South Africa, he do something bad, but it's the law there. He can face law. Why they not do that? They get choose to call everybody come in Africa, go to South Africa, say they are immigrant. They didn't come here with the good way. They don't have no right to be here. But this country they call South Africa, where is? This is my question. Is it one of the 54 this country in Africa or not? Because if it's one of the 54 countries in Africa, it should be part of Africa. This is a time for everybody need to stand up together. Any country where South Africa is, you got to make sure force him to go back to his country. The same thing he do with you guys people. South African people, when they deport somebody from Uganda, from Kenya, you guys need to find South Africa, deport him back to his country. Period. This is too much. You let somebody come to your country, open his business, do everything down there. Now you get bring it, destroy everything away from him, return him back to zero. What they're calling this thing? This is mentality for white men. I don't know why the white men wash some people's brain. I don't understand that. The white man is just the human like you. The same blood go in your veins, the same blood go in his vein. It's no different blood. When they cut that body for white men, do you see blood go there white? The same red this blood. This is not good. This makes some people like me so sad to your son. Say, what's going in South Africa? Why are they doing all this? Why they do all this?
Well, we've been chatting for a while now.
Why do we stand up to white men and turn and guessing our brothers? Deporting them.
I see, because I don't see the way.
I think we're supposed to be one unity.
How
We're supposed to be all united. So this message for all brothers, they send out from South Africa. And this is my message for you guys, brothers and for South Africa guys. You guys need your son say, your president, your leader is a crop. This is the leader, the white man already washed his brain. He's sitting under the rule of white men. He's not different between that president with somebody's wife. Meaning he's married to the white man. This is a gay, I think so. Because that's not the real man and make the rule for his people. The president of South Africa is a gay. Meaning he's married to the white man. How can he use the permission for white man to do with his people? To do with the neighbor? Huh? It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make any sense. There's no way I will leave somebody come to rule me in my own town, in my own country, in my own house. Does it make any sense? What are we begging for white people anyway? I don't know our son after today. Yes, they have a good resource, but we have a more resource in our Africa. That's why they stuck to us. They cannot turn their back to us because we have a better thing with no Africa. It's not white men will do survive in the world. They depend what we have. Why we listen to them and use our brothers? Why? We should not listen to white people because they depend on us. Everything they are building, everything they are fighting about, they're fighting about what they know what's in Africa. Africa is a blessing country, have many resources there. These white men, they've been stealing from us since the colonial the time for British. They build all their country with. Look today. What is happening in Burkina Faso? Since they kicked the France out in Burkina Faso, France been trying everything by his power. Want to go back to Burkina Faso. This is somebody country. Really? You guys need to look how the white men dumb do things. They are educated, they have everything, but they are stupid. Because you cannot go find somebody for honest country. You want to be there by force. Because they know they cannot survive with no Africa. We should not beg them. We should not listen from them. We should not take the permission from them use against our brothers. We still support to deny what they bring it in the table for us. Why we don't deny white people? Why we scared for them? They are the human like you. When God created them the same way they created us. When we was not important in the world, say black is not nothing. God never created the color black. But anything God created in the world, we are all equal. We was important for God to bring our color in the world. Or you are black or you are white. So this is my message for South Africa people. Anyone heard this message, you need to pass to South Africa. Let them listen that. That's totally useless what they are doing with their brothers. This is a dumb idea. When the president of South Africa ever is married, ever is a gay married to white men, let him continue to deport his brothers. Let him continue to deport his neighborhood. How you call somebody Africa like you to call him is an immigrant? How? So this is all my message. Thank you guys. Thank you anyone who listen to this message. Please complete my message. Pass it, don't keep it to yourself. I need the message to reach to South Africa people. They can hear it and say, what they are hurting there, they are hurting black, or whatever, any country he stay on. Whatever is in Europe, he stay bothering him. Because he live there and the abuse of white men. And white men will go to Africa using you guys and getting your own brothers. But just come, when do you are going to do this? Come to somebody, come go to Europe, see what it is. Go to America, go to Canada, go to Australia, go to Norway, go to wherever you want to go. I am sure you will, when you go back to Africa, you will never hate Africa like you. You'll be educated to know, say, what the white man is. We see these white men in Africa. We obey him like God. And this is what they are useless. We obey these white people in Africa like the God. Because of their damn color. Well, because of the color they were put in the Jesus. They think the white man was from Jesus. Jesus coming from white men. Nonsense. That was the fake picture they make it. To let us use our to think and say the white man was Jesus was born for white men. That's the reason everybody in Africa today, we see white men like you see the God. Look, that was just somebody draw that. That was not Jesus. Somebody draw that. One of these people drew that picture of Jesus. They didn't see Jesus anyway. Because when the time of Jesus was there, it was no camera at that time. It was not anything. How they keep the picture of Jesus since that time after today? Say he's a white man. Bullshit. I don't believe that.
Finally. That's good.
They don't believe that. Because they did that for us to look at them, say they are important, that Jesus coming from them.
Finally.
But Jesus didn't come from them. Jesus didn't come from them. Do we see the color of God? This is a question we support to ask ourselves. The God created us. Do we see his color? When we see color of God, and then we know say Jesus of the white color. But I'm sure we never see color of God. Mean Jesus have no color. Period. Leave all these useless things people obey. They don't believe in Jesus anyway. They don't. Go to Europe today, see what is it. Many men, they are gay. Married to the men like him. Women, we marry to women like him. We take the dog sleep with. This they call them they are believer. Whatever Jesus was coming from them, they should be believer. But you guys need to know, say Jesus didn't come out from these people. It's just the picture, they make it up. That's exactly what is happening in after today. That's why we have 1,000 Bible out there talking about the same one God. So this is my message to you guys, white people of South Africa. You guys go in there, take our land, take our place, take everything, and you guys still control our people. And you guys still turn our brothers and guessing they are brothers. It's not fair. It's really not look good. Because when we go to Europe, we don't turn one man and guessing another white man. No. Wherever I come from, German, from where, we never do that. Because that's not our concern to do things like that. That's not our feeling to do things like that. Because we cannot turn you and guessing your own brother. Or we uniting you guys if you guys have an issue. Or we cannot have a way to unite you guys. We need to stop. Not involved for any issue between you and another white man. But you guys now in South Africa, involving between black and black, involving between African and Africa. That's totally useless. It's really useless. We live in Europe, but we are not, by myself, I live in Europe. I still stay to see what we're going through here because of white men. You cannot stand up, listen to white men and guessing your own brother. Let the white men say, and go this side, come out that side. That's the only way we survive. And that's the only way we told them, say, black is a smart. He will never listen to you, turn and guessing his color. This is so stupid. You guys South Africa are crazy people. Very crazy. God will never be forgiving you guys.